Welcome back again to the whiskey adventure. Today is going to be a little different than whiskey. It's going to be a whiskey blend, not necessarily a full whiskey, but we'll get into that in just a minute. I do want to say I'm very excited about today. It is the last day of 2019. I also got very good news from my physical therapist. For some of you that don't know, back in July, I broke my leg in 3 different places. I snapped my fibula, I broke my ankle, and I crushed my foot on my right leg. It's been a long 5 months of healing, going through 2 surgeries, casts, splints, boot, and I got cleared today to finally come out of that boot. Also, number 2 great thing that has happened today. Today marks the year anniversary of where I came home from overseas last year and surprised my family. It's been a great year, guys. I can't believe how fast it's gone by. Other than that, there is a little bit of noise going on today in the video. I do apologize. They're redoing our roof today. Hopefully it's going to be finished today, and we're getting everything ready for our New Year's Eve get-together this afternoon, and so forth. So going into today, with today being such a great day with everything that's been going on and all the good news, I want to go into something that I have on my shelf that's a little bit better, a little more pricey than everything else I have. And that is going to be my Johnnie Walker Double Black blended Scotch whiskey. This is what I want to go into today. Is going to be this one. It is pretty awesome. It has a pretty nice bottle. Before I go back over the bottle, this is the box you get. This is the box that it comes in. Okay, that is amazing, amazing little box. It pretty much says the same thing the bottle does. It's a rich, intense, smoky blend containing whiskey matured in deep, charred old oak casks. On the back, there's a whole lot to read. It says the pioneering spirit is unique blending skills of the founder created Johnnie Walker Black Label in 1909. It is now recognized as the world's #1 best-selling deluxe blended Scotch whiskey. Johnnie Walker Double Black is a blended whiskey created in the style of Johnnie Walker Black Label, but with a rich, more intense, smokier flavor. It's proof that his pioneering spirit is still alive and well today. Created through the blending selected aged whiskeys that are naturally smoky and rich in character, with those matured in deep charred old oak casks, our master blended has created a whiskey with real character and depth and taste. And it's 40% alcohol and 80 proof. Again, look at this box. Just the design that they go into just to make sure it's just a phenomenal box. We'll go back over and we'll look at the bottle here. The bottle itself is very different than all the other bottles I have. More the Kentucky bourbons have that weird neck that's kind of creased all the way around. But with the Johnnie Walker here, it's more of the old style cask bottles that I could say. And it's just such a nice looking bottle. On the gold black label, you got the Johnnie Walker on the bottom, you got the crest up top, and then it just says Johnnie Walker around the lid, and then Johnnie Walker here, and tells you what it is. But the lid's made funny too. It's kind of bubbled. You would almost think there was a cork there. With it on there, it looks like it would be corked, but it's not. Oh, you can definitely smell how charred it is on there. Oh yeah. Definitely going to be strong, that is for sure. It also says on here, it didn't say on there, it says distilled, blended, and bottled in Scotland. John Walker and Sons established Kilmarnock in 1820. So almost, I believe, 80 years before the box even said it was started, almost 90 years prior to. So they have a long history in making whiskeys or blended scotches. This was my first one that I went into. You have a blue label, you have a red label, you have a black label, and then you have this double black. There may be several more, but that's just the only ones that we have in my area right now. But this is the one we're going to be trying today, just because how great of a day it's been, all the great news that we got and everything else. It's very rich in color too. It's not really dark. For something to be extra or a double black, you would expect it to almost be a lot darker. But there's the color you get. Look at that. Very caramelized, very strong smell. You can definitely smell the oak and how strong and charred it is. That's for sure. It's very strong smelling. It smells almost like a wood in a fire. That's how charred this almost smells. Wow. So, on straight off the bat, burnt. Not like burning in your throat, but tastes like a burnt piece of oak. That's what it tastes like. That's the flavor that they went with because that's how dark this is going to be. How rich and how well blended this Scotch whiskey is. You can't jump into a blended Scotch whiskey and expect it to just be like a normal everyday bourbon. That's just not what it's going to be. It's not going to give you that intense burn. It's going to give you that offset charred taste that a lot of people only have a special flavor for. There's a lot of people that don't like it at all. There's several people here that I stay with that they don't like the taste because of how burnt it tastes. But my best friend who got me or told me I should try it, and also who bought me the Basil Hayden right here, said that this is probably one of his favorite ones as well. It's not his top favorite, but it's not the worst, and he enjoys it just as much as I do because we both enjoy that charred, oaky taste that comes with the whiskey, comes with the Scotch. And it's such a well blend between Johnnie Walker's creation that they made here. I mean, they're wanting to live on his legacy of how well blended they can make things. And this is a top notch. Is what I would buy these. This one was around $45. The other one, the red and the black, is cheaper than this one. Or maybe a little expensive. I may have that backwards. Now, the blue label is like $200, right at $200 for a bottle that size. It's very expensive. One of these days I'll have the money where I'll be a rich white man and I'll go buy me a bottle of that if I can. But I do want to try several more scotches. If you guys know any scotches that you love or you like that you want me to try, let me know in the comments because I'm really curious about what different scotches to try. Because I'm not really a Scotch person. I can't just walk into the ABC store and be like, yeah, I want that Scotch, because I don't know anything about that Scotch. Now, I'm more of whiskeys person because I've drank a lot of whiskeys, and I'm able to talk about what I've drank before or what I'm drinking now. I don't know what names to look after or what names to go for. So if you guys have anything in mind, just let me know, and I'll be able to go get that bottle and we'll try it out together. It's very consistent. It is almost, from the first drink to the second drink, it is pretty consistent. This might be something, depending on what you like, it is very strong char. It is a hard charred bourbon, or Scotch, my bad. It is very dark and very heavy. Now, if it's something that's not, for say, into your choice or your liking, I would suggest maybe dropping a cube of ice down into it. So maybe mellow it out just a tad. Take that notch off. Just knock it back just a tad bit. Because, I mean, it's not really a strong blend. Like I said, it is a 40%. But by drinking it, you wouldn't tell it's a 40% because of the way it tastes and how it goes down. You would almost think it's probably closer to the 80 or the 90 side of the alcohol, considering the lower proof of it. But it is all around, I very much enjoy the taste of the burntness on it. If you don't enjoy something like that, you're not going to like this. Don't go spend your money on it if you don't like that charred oak taste, because that's exactly what you're going to get right off the bat. Is that charred, that oak, that blend, that whiskey, that Scotch. You're just not going to like it if you don't like that stuff. But, yeah, guys, that was what we had today with Johnnie Walker Double Black. I know a lot of guys are going to go out. They're going to have fun tonight for the New Year's. Be safe. Don't go out acting crazy. Don't drink and drive. Try to do all that fun stuff just to be cool. Make sure you're safe. Keep your family safe. Everybody wants you to come home. Remember, guys, I buy it so you don't have to. I love you guys, and I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Y'all have a great day and a happy New Year's Eve and a great entrance into your 2020. See you guys tomorrow.